Hello students, today we will continue with the chapter 13, A River's Journey. Today we will discuss about how does water become dirty. So we know that river flow near many villages, towns and cities. The people use the river water for different purposes like washing clothes, bathing animals, cleaning utensils. But many of these activities make the water dirty, like we throw so many garbages in the river water. It makes water dirty. Liquid and chemical waste of factories and industries are discarded in rivers. So this activity makes river water dirty. So we should not discard any liquid and chemical waste in river. Next is so many animals bath in river water. So this process also makes water dirty. So many people wash their clothes and utensils in river water. So we should not wash our clothes and utensils in river water. Now let's discuss about purification of water. How is drinking water purified in your house? So here we will find out the different ways of purifying water at home. So first process of water purification is boiling. We can purify water by boiling it. Next is straining through a cloth. So this process also helps us to purify water. Next process is chlorination. In this process we have to add a chlorine tablet in water and leave it for 30 minutes. So after that water is ready to drink. So this process is also help to purify water. And last is AquaGuard. So with the help of an AquaGuard or any other water purifier, we can purify water at our home. Now let's do one activity. Now for this activity you will need to bring certain things from your home. So you can do this activity at your home. So let's start. For this activity we will need haldi, sharbat, soap water, baking soda, sugar, oil, flour, salt and lemon juice. So let's start. So for this activity we need 5 to 6 glass. Fill all the glass half. Make sure that all have the same amount of water. Now what we have to do, one by one put each things in the water. For example, haldi in the first glass, oil in the second glass, soda in the third glass. Now mix it with water. See what would happen. And here we will write observation. So first thing is sugar. So when we mix sugar in water, it dissolved in water. Did not dissolve in water. So if sugar is dissolved in water, so here we have to put tick mark. So sugar is dissolved in water and color of water does not change. Next is salt. So when we mix salt in water, it also dissolved in water and color of water does not change. Next is lemon juice. Lemon juice also dissolved in water and color of water does not change. Next is haldi. So when we mix haldi powder in water, it dissolves in water but color of water changes. Soap water. Soap water also dissolves in water and color of water changes. Now flour. So add flour in water. So flour did not dissolve in water and color of water changes. Dal. Dal also did not dissolve in water and color of water does not change because dal not dissolve in water. Next is sharbat. Sharbat dissolve in water and color of water changes. Cooking soda. Cooking soda also dissolve in water but color of water does not change. And last is oil. Oil did not dissolve in water but color of water changes. Now do all things dissolve in water? So answer is no. All things do not dissolve in water like flour, dal, oil. These things do not dissolve in water. Does the color of water always change as each material is added? No, the color of the water does not always change. Now, did oil dissolve in water? How can you say whether it has dissolved or not? So, oil did not dissolve in water. It floated on the top of water and we can easily see it. So, do this activity at your home. So, here our 13th chapter, A River's Journey, is completed. I will send you PDF file of textbook and notebook that you have to write down in your textbook and notebook. So, write with very good and neat handwriting.